from overseas. Ricardo is the founder of a site that it has become, I believe, the third largest news website in Spain after El Mundo País, ahead of La Vanguardia. This is competing against companies that have hundreds of employees. I think he has two or maybe at most three. And I think what he's done is amazing, and he's going to share it with you now.
Okay, what is impressive in Meneame is that we have a variety of zero, or not. We didn't spend your money, yes. Martin is our partner in the company. We created the company because he wanted to invest the money, so we had to. It was crazy. I would like to explain why we started Meneame. We don't know. But what is also important is the business plan of Meneame. We don't know. But we had, I think, a very good idea. Every company in internet is trying to get a verb, to create a verb from the name of the company. We started with a name. Like Meneame is shake me. So shake. Well, why not to use the verb directly in the name? So currently in Spain, Meneame is a very, very useful word. Before it wasn't very useful. It was, how do you say ataco in English?
A curse.
It was this. That one. And I think we converted to a very useful word to say, for example, efecto Meneame, which is Meneame effect, like a /dot effect. Or mafia mafia del Meneame, Meneame mafia. But nevertheless, it was a very crazy project. We started this because I was a little disappointed in October, about October in 2005, because Digg was becoming a very big website. It was almost the prototype of the Web 2.0. And I was a little disappointed because they were using a lot of free software and they were not publishing anything. It was a little disappointing. But about October in this year, I read, I don't remember if it was in Scobler blog or in Nicholas Carr blog, just one post that has a graph, an Amazon graph, and the word do, like a question, what's happening here? And it was that according to Amazon at that time, Digg was surpassing Slashdot in traffic. And for me, Slashdot is part of my culture. I began in internet with Slashdot. I was very impressed, and also I was disappointed because nobody in Spain was creating the same site. We had the Slashdot and Barrapunto, which was the brother or the alter ego of Slashdot in Spanish. Then Curocin, I don't know if you know the site, what was the first site trying to get the reader voting the news. It was not Digg, the first one, was Curocin. And we had a similar web in Spain, which was Libertonia. Very funny site. And then Digg and the question mark, what's going on in Spain. After 1 year, almost a year, nobody was developing the software. Digg was not publishing their software. And I was disappointed, very angry. And then I asked myself, why not me? Why? Okay, I'm a blogger, I'm almost disappointed, but for the first time you can create something. So I started with just developing the software. I realized that the technical aspect and the technical detail of Digg were much simpler than Slashdot because it was very simple. And at the beginning was more simple than now. And I thought that I can program this in 2 days. It was not 2 days, but 12 days. The whole Meneame, the first version was programmed in 12 days. And I called to my friend Benjamin, he's the co-founder of Meneame. I didn't have any idea about design, about Ajax. I programmed JavaScript 10 years ago. So we started just to learn and asked Benjamin to create the graphic design and of the site, and all of the graphic of the images. And then I sent an email to a mailing list full of freaks. It was the free software mailing list in Balearic Islands. And then some people coming from Barcelona, like them, these two guys, and another from Madrid, that guy. They just started being very active in Meneame, and I don't know, 1 week after we started the site, which was in December 7, 2005, we had about, I don't know, 3,000 visits a day. And just the site started to increase the visits. And a few months ago, less than 1 year after this December, we were one of the most visited sites in Spain and in Spanish, really. And I have to say we didn't spend any money. We started with a virtual server which costed us about $20. We are paying right now, our infrastructure costs are 250 euros plus taxes. And our high salary, Benjamin and me, we have the highest salary in the company, which is 0. We have to talk about this later. And that's all. I mean, it's a very strange history, because I'm not an entrepreneur. I work in the university. I like very much research. I'm a promoter of free software, sometimes very strong. And just started this because I saw the opportunity to contribute to the free software community. That's all. And to learn what is this about, all of this about Ajax and so, what that, stupid things. And so it was just like a learning process, and suddenly it's become a very big site, which is causing a lot of problem now, because to manage a community is a little complicated. But it's a very nice, to summarize, a very nice and very strange history. We received some offers for investment from very big groups, media groups in Spain. Then Martin also offered a very nice number. And we were very impressed and very excited. And Martin can say, one day later, I told Martin, sorry, I think we are lying you, because we don't have any business plan. We don't have any idea about the future. Okay, it's growing. It seems very well. We don't have any idea. And so finally, okay, let's start with a very small participation. We will see what's going on. And few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, we received also a very big offer for the site, for a part of the site. And we also say, okay, just let's stop and think about. And so perhaps Martin is coming here, brought me here just so I can learn how to accept, to say, okay, I would accept 2 million euros, and then we will see what's going on. So thank you all.
I have a question. How do you manage people putting DVD code locks on your site?
This is a risk, and we accept the risk. In fact, they can explain. Lots of people still putting the same code, thinking that we are a little afraid, and we are not afraid. If you have to shut down because the lawyers in Spain or the law in Spain doesn't allow us to publish a number, we close the site. I mean, nobody is going to die because we close Meneame. It's stupid. We have a stronger problem, other problems which are more ethical problem. For example, a few days ago, someone sent a link to a piracy site for a Windows server piracy version, which is installed automatically in thousands of computers, and perhaps this version of this piracy software has some virus or Trojan inside, and we are publishing this. And this is a problem, not only a legal problem, but perhaps a big problem for the people installing this software. And we discussed this in the comments in the links. And some of the people, one of the guys in the community said, don't be so stupid. We are talking about a lot of piracy, and now we are afraid just for one link. Just tell that this link can be dangerous, but forget about it. So we are not very afraid. On the other side, and just the last word, Martin told us, for example, why not to allow to upload movies and pictures, and we rejected this idea for this time, because we are sure we are going to have problem with the Spanish law, and we have to spend a lot of money in lawyers. And so our burn ratio from 0 will increase to infinity almost. So perhaps better to. On the other way, Tariq, you are Tariq.